Red KAIJUS.
Okay, so Mitchell has his Lord of the Red KAIJUS profile.
This is a very fun deck, and it's very, very annoying. But all retrospect, 3 copies of Lord of the Red. The star of the deck, he's a level 8. He works with the KAIJUS because I play 3 trade-in. He works with that, and he fuels my field spell by during either player's turn. If a card or effect is activated, I either destroy a monster or destroy a spell or trap, and I may use 1 of each effect per turn. So 1 monster and 1 spell and trap. So that gives me 2 extra counters on the field spell. Very, very annoying card. 3 Dolgaram. His effect is he's Regeki by getting rid of 3 kaiju counters. It's a kaiju and it's a level 8. That's the main reason he's here. 3 Gamma Seal, the other star of the deck, because people mostly use him for the fact that he only has 2200 attack. But by getting rid of 2 kaiju counters, I get to negate and banish any card I want. If I have him plus him with at least 5 kaiju counters, I'm going to be causing a lot of pain and suffering to whoever is at the receiving end of that. 2 Mothra.
Why only 2?
He's not that important. He's a level 8 for trade and ritual fodder.
Okay.
But sometimes you can use his effect to win games, and that is to get rid of 3 kaiju counters to half the attack and defense of all other monsters on the field. 2 Raiden, the other big playmaker, which I really like using in combination with Lord of the Red. Get rid of 2 kaiju counters. Summon a token, and the reason there was a quillfish in here. And I just like that picture. Summon a kaiju token as 2800 attack and 0 defense. When you activate his effect, Lord of the Red then chains and may destroy a monster, so you get to wipe either a monster or back row off the field, and then you have 2 2800 attack monsters right next to him. 2 Jizro, the star destroying kaiju. He's the big machine kaiju, 3300 attack. If you're not going to set up with Gamma Seal or Raiden, you want to set up with him. Get rid of 3 kaiju counters to negate an effect and then destroy 1 card on the field. So fuels the field spell. Him plus Lord of Red equals lots of destruction, lots of field spell gainage. Last kaiju, 1 Thunder Strike. He is here because I can do a lot of damage with him in 1 turn.
It's like all the monsters, 3 monsters, right?
Get rid of 3 kaiju counters, negate the effect, negate all opponents' card effects. They can't activate anything, so no Honest, no Maxi, no nothing, no Ghost Ogre. Well, I think Ghost Ogre can still be chained to this, but still. And then it can attack up to 3 monsters on the field. And that's it for the kaijus. 14 kaiju, 14 kaijus. Lots. Wait, that does not seem right. No, I think it's 13. 13 kaijus. 2 Manju, the 10,000 hands.
Do you need another one, or that's 2
I'm just running 2.
Okay. Sounds good.
Add 1 ritual spell, 1 ritual monster when flipped, or normal. 1 Tsukuyomi. Set 1 card on the field and bounce it back to your head. You can set this, and then flip this, and then add another ritual card. So you could add Lord of the Red if you need to tribute him. Also, if you get multiple Lord of the Reds on the field, unless they Regeki you, which normally Gamma Seal takes care of anyway, it is basically over. Not many people can handle just them constantly destroying everything they create, plus Gamma Seal sitting there banishing all their crap. But it's a spirit, so it bounces back to your hand during the end phase. You can also set kaijus with it, so it's very helpful. Now onto the spells. 3 of the field spell.
Or tower.
You need the field spell every time a card is sent from the field to the grave, which I did not. I just recently learned about this. If you tribute something with the kaiju, it does not get counters on the field spell. Don't know why, but it does that. Anyway, if there's at least 3 kaiju counters, you may add any one kaiju, which is why this deck runs so easily, because I have searchable trade-in fodder and searchable outs to everything. Cyber Dragon Infinity? Okay, I kaiju it. Utopia Lightning? Okay, I kaiju it. Oh no, I'm out of kaiju. I search a kaiju. If this would be destroyed, I would remove a kaiju counter instead and may have a maximum of 5 kaiju counters. 3. Interrupted Slumber of the Kaiju, or as my friend called it, Kaiju Slumber Party. It's a dark hole, and then you summon 2 kaijus.
Dark Hole Rhoda.
It's a dark hole, and then in the graveyard you may banish it as a Rhoda, and it summons 2 kaijus, 1 to each side of the field. And it helps you set up because I did play the relinquished version, which was a little easier to get my Gamma Seal set up, but this can help with setting up Gamma Seal on the one side and nuking the other card, nuking the other kaiju. 3. Trade-in. Only 1 hollow.
Only 1 hollow.
Sadness. Single tier. Discard a level 8. 8 level 8 kaijus plus 3 Lord of Reds. 3. Pre-prep. Necessary for running a ritual version. Add a ritual spell, then add the listed ritual monster from graveyard or deck to hand. 3 Red Eyes Transmigration. The second effect is not important because I don't play any Red Eyes monsters in this deck. So the second part of it is just the ritual spell for Lord of Red. 2 Terraforming. You need the field spell. You want to open with the field spell. And even if you already have the field spell plus this, that means you instantly get the counter on the field spell, which means if they don't banish the field spell, it's not going anywhere. Unless you're facing Harpies. Harpies will just ruin your counters. 1, the Kaiju Files. Because you need to file up your Kaijus. Whenever a Kaiju is summoned from the graveyard, which is impossible in this deck, or your hand, you may put a Kaiju counter on it. I don't think there's a maximum for how many kaiju counters it may have. During once per turn, you may destroy a kaiju on either side of the field and summon a different one. This is how I set up the Gamma Seal play normally, which is sad because I only have 1 in the deck. I have more, but it's not worth running more because Lord of the Red is just so destructive. But what I like to do is I like to have this, which once again is searchable in this deck, along with Lord of the Red, which is extremely searchable and easy to summon in this deck. Get 2 kaiju counters, make the token, use the kaiju files, of course chain Lord of Red to his effect, destroy a card. Use the kaiju files, tribute this, use the after the battle phase, you want to get the 2800 damage in. Use kaiju files, tribute this, destroy another card with Lord of the Red, summon Gamma Seal, have a 2800 attack monster, a 2400 attack monster, and constant banishment of all your opponent's bull crap. Good luck to all. You will need it. 1 Galaxy Cyclone.
Yep.
It's back row removal. And I can chain Lord of the Red to it to destroy 2 back row.
Oh god.
Yeah. It's fun. And, but basically, activate on a set card, destroy it. Banish it from your grave, pick it face up, spell or trap, destroy it. Fun against pendulums. 1 Kaiju Capture Mission. Really fun with Lord of the Red because you can use this on either player's turn. Target a kaiju, set it, give it a kaiju counter as long as there's less than 3. And so if you give your opponent a kaiju and you are unfortunate enough that they still have it during the next turn, just play this, set it face down, and then it gets a counter. They can't attack with it. Of course, do it during the battle phase because they can still flip it. But and then if it's destroyed by a card effect, you draw 2 cards. Very fun to bait against Minerva. Set it, destroy Minerva, and then have them destroy it. And then 1 Solemn Warning, because solemn. And Gamma Seal is basically Solemn Strike on legs. So you really don't need Strike in this deck. you need more outs to summons than you do effects. You have so many outs to effects, you don't normally care. Summons are the main issue. Now for the incredibly tiny extra deck. And anything more in this extra deck is just multiples of what I've already shown you in this extra deck. Other than Felgrand, because I don't have Felgrand. One, number 23, Lancelot. Negate things. If you have Lord of the Red, you get a negate, then a destruction, attack directly and destroy back row, and then destroy more. Lord of Red is just so much fun with all these things. I just keep destroying stuff as I activate things. 1, Galaxy Ice Cypher Dragon. Steal opponent's Minerva. Steal opponent's Cyber Dragon Infinity. Turn it into these.
Oh, wow.
Because if you steal and exceeds monster's Galaxy Ice Cypher Dragon, it then and its name becomes Galaxy Ice Cypher Dragon. You now currently control a exceeds monster that is a Galaxy Ice exceeds monster, so you may just instantly make this. And more destruction effects. More destruction. There is so much destruction in this deck. 1 watermelon spider. It does look like a watermelon spider. I believe it gains 200 defense for every rank on the field, so it would only have 22. Has to be summoned, unfortunately, with my Lancelot with both overlays on it, which is very sad. Detach an overlay unit, destroy everything that's less defense than it. And then, how did this name not change in the CCG Spider? Thank you, Rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh! For these wonderful names. But, anyway, detach 2 overlays if you did not summon it with its own effect, which is the only way to summon it, so you had to wait. Banish all special summon monsters your opponent controls, and then steal 1 as an overlay unit. If it would be destroyed by card effects, detach an overlay unit. And then
It's a fun deck.
the Quillfish tokens.
Tokens. Pretty fun deck.
Yes, it's very.
Victor, anything else you want to say?
I feel like more people should try out different things they can do with the kaijus other than just utility. They're very fun, and Gamma Seal has a very, very annoying effect if you have nothing for it. It's not easy to deal with if you don't have something ready. But, like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think of the deck, tell me what you think I could do to improve it, and go troll your friends with the wonderful Gamma Seal Lord of the Red.
Alright, thank you.